Hello everyone, and welcome back to K-All. We're your host, Angel.
And Lauren.
And today's segment is Keeping Up with K-Pop. There has been a lot of new releases this April, like crazy amount.
So many.
So much. I have not been able to listen to everything, but that's what we're here today for. We're going to keep you guys in the loop with all the newest K-pop releases, and we'll talk a little bit about the latest K-pop news. So if that sounds exciting to you guys, please give this video a like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, hello from the other side, and welcome to K-All. Yeah, we have a lot of fun here, so without further ado, let's get into it.
I just want to issue a warning before we start that I am very passionate about more than a few of the tracks we're talking about today. So if I get a bit incoherent or just like a tad bit loud.
No, it's okay. It's literally Jungmin from POW, you know?
Jungmin!
You're just locking in.
It's just because I'm so absolutely obsessed with all the comebacks recently, and it just goes to show how amazing this month has been, especially for boy groups. Like, boy groups popped off.
It's crazy, and that's why I'm so happy we're doing this today, because I haven't gotten the chance to listen to a lot of the new boy group releases, so Lauren is kind of my tour guide as well as your tour guide, so I'm really excited.
Oh, I'm glad to have that position.
Thank you for bringing us to Boys Planet.
Of course. And I also have to thank my parents, because I was able to go through all these comebacks because I was somehow like kidnapped on a 10-hour road trip, and I was like, okay, I'll just listen to all these comebacks.
I mean, you might as well. You had nothing else to do, so might as well dissect all the new music.
It's another full circle moment, because you know us, we love full circle moments.
We do. We definitely do.
A few years ago, when I was like getting really deep into Stray Kids, I was also on an 18-hour road trip, and I just listened to their discography over and over again, which is how I got like really deep into Stayville. So this 10-hour road trip that I took over the weekend.
Going to the desert, actually. Basically your own Coachella with all the new boy group releases.
Basically. No, yeah.
When you really think about it.
It definitely was.
Right? No, but I think that like long car rides like that are the best time to deep dive into music. Perfect. If you want to listen to a specific artist for the first time, that is the moment that you can listen from start to finish of their discography. So that's exactly what she did with all the new releases. And that's what you did with Stray Kids way back in the day.
Way back in the day is crazy.
Yeah, we've spoken about this. Time in K-pop is very different.
It is.
Everything goes so fast. I think the first group that we're going to be discussing today is Ampers&One.
So for those of you guys who don't know, Ampers&One is a 7-member boy group under FNC Entertainment. You might know if you're really big into, if you were big into Boys Planet, you would know a few of the members.
Camden especially.
Camden really did make his mark in Boys Planet.
He did. Him and his twin brother, you know.
Yeah, so if you were into Boys Planet and want to keep up with like other groups that debuted from that program, Ampers&One is one of them you could go to.
Yeah. We highly recommend, so much that we actually went to see them in concert.
I'm wearing their tour shirt right now, actually.
The tour jersey on. So it was such an amazing concert, and it was hosted by Leo Presents, which we will talk about them again later in the episode.
We'll circle back to this.
We will circle back to this. So yes, but on April 8th, they released their newest EP, and it's called Wild and Free.
Because we love to be wild and free.
We do. We love to be young and wild and free. And the title track is Kick Start It.
You hate that. No, you hate that.
Thank you.
You should be the 8th member.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you need to sign with FNC.
Camden, give me a call. We actually had a chance to meet 2 of the members when we went to the concert, and I chose to meet with Camden because I voted for him every single week for Boys Planet. I was locked in. And when I introduced myself to him and I said that my name is Angel, he decided to have an alter ego in that moment. And he was like, oh, if you're Angel, then I'm Devil. And I'm still struggling to understand what prompted that, what provoked that, what that meant. Is it Angel or Devil by TXT? I don't know.
No, I think he said what he said.
He did say what he said. He said what he said and he said it again. We love them.
Mm-hmm.
We're totally locked in with Ampers&One.
Yeah.
After seeing them in concert, now I'm like, I need to listen every time they release something.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's quite serious. And my favorite B-sides on this EP are Who Are You and I Know You.
Confusing all group. Like, choose one.
When the whole group doesn't know a damn thing. Quite genuinely. These are really, really good songs, and they're just packed with such, like, Ampers&One personality and charm. I feel like they really explain who they are sonically, these songs, because they're both very confused. Who are you?
Oh, it's so good, though. It's so cute.
It is so cute. They're really, really cute songs, and they sound so pretty in them. I absolutely love it, you know? Like,
Can you sing that line?
So icy, give me chills. I don't know if I could sing it. It was more like a rap.
Yeah.
So icy, give me chills. But I really like the Who Are You?
It's so gorgeous. No, they really ate that one up.
Yeah, they did. It's so pretty. And you know, I know you. I don't actually.
Because it's the Angel or Devil.
It's Angel or Devil.
We
So
don't know.
Camden. Apparently I said your name is Camden and you said I was wrong. So I don't know. We actually watched the music video together for Kickstart.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally feel like they kind of made the video for me only because anyone who does know me outside of the podcasting world knows that I love to make bungo pong shaped baked oats.
Oh, of course.
So that's kind of my brand, kind of my thing. At least for 3 months last year, I was making them nonstop and sending photos to Lauren.
And then in turn, I would send pictures of idols
Exactly,
to her.
with the fish bread. And they actually incorporated this fish bread throughout the music video.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a major motif.
It was like a factory. I don't even really know what was
It was
happening.
a factory for the fish bread. It was very interesting. And it really just grew on me.
No, that's
The
what
more
I'm
that I
saying.
listened to it, I was like, this is so good.
Could kickstart it.
They kickstart it, you know? Like, they said what they said. Yeah, I get it.
The title track, I don't know if we even like specified that the title track is Kickstart.
It is, yeah. I'm sorry I kept singing it. But
Like the choreo for Kickstart is so satisfying to watch. They like lean a lot into like these shoulder moves. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that sitting down.
is it like a Rujin shoulder move?
Oh
Or is it
no,
more like
it's like
Texan?
yeah, it's like it's more like exaggerated. Like especially Kyrell, one of the members, has this like center part where he goes side to side and up and down. And
It's so cute.
so good. I have it linked here if you wanna. If we'll do
Okay.
it off air.
Okay, yeah, I
But-
would love to see. Does it give you that same, like, euphoria with Broken Heart? And that's what they
Yeah.
do?
Maybe not Broken Heart level, just because Broken Heart just
Broken Heart is
holds.
crazy.
It just holds such a special
spot,
place. Yeah. But it is up there. I would say.
Wow.
And then towards the end, Makaya and Sumo, two of the other members, have like this like insane like parkour jumping part.
Oh.
Where like
Really?
Makaya's like launched, yeah, and then Sumo jumps over him.
Wait, I love that. It's jumping and popping, we drop it.
Exactly, no, they're dropping because we were dropping at the concert.
We were.
We
so
were
now they
definitely
have to
dropping.
return the favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and they're just so cool, and they deserve so much more recognition. I love
They
Ampers&One.
do. They do. So that's why we're here to talk about it, because the world needs to know Ampers&One. It's so amazing that the members helped to write the songs for this EP. I think that's really brilliant. And it makes it even more personal. You can feel the sense in the music. It's really them.
And we know how we feel about artists who write their own songs.
Yes. We love artists who write their own songs. So Makaya and Camden actually helped to write Kickstart, My Mistake, and I Know You, which is crazy because those are some of my favorite songs. And Cammy also helped to write WYD?
Yeah, that's the last song.
Oh, I don't know that one. I'm sorry, Cammy.
Yeah, and throughout the songs, throughout like a lot of the songs, they have like these ad libs that just like completely like fill out the sound of the song. Like
Mm-hmm.
it just makes it feel so like complete,
Yeah.
and it like finishes and polishes off the song in like such an amazing way. And they do so well with vocals. Like even
I
live, their
know.
vocals live,
They go
they don't play.
crazy.
They do
They
not
never
play.
play. Never play about RM and Megan Thee Stallion. No, they sound gorgeous live, and you really see that echoed in this EP.
Hmm.
The ad libs are absolutely insane. It's crazy. I was taken aback multiple times.
Exactly.
Like,
Because going back to the concert, they covered Blood, Sweat, and Tears by BTS and God's Menu by Stray
yeah.
Kids, among other songs. But like
Mm-hmm.
those songs are hard songs
I
to like
know.
cover. There's a lot to live up to, and they
Yeah.
did so amazing.
They did. They did absolutely phenomenal. And not even just with the singing, with the dance breaks and
Hmm.
performances.
Oh my
too.
goodness.
For Blood, Sweat, and Tears, we were absolutely in shock. I almost didn't realize they were going to perform Blood, Sweat, and Tears at that point because they added this whole new dance break at the beginning that was just so intricate and so
mhm.
crazy. They were doing like
So many
flips,
moving parts.
so many different moves. It was wild. And then they started singing and they sounded gorgeous.
So good.
Breathtaking. Like, I was so excited since, as we know, I love BTS. But I wasn't even able to really scream that much because I just wanted to hear them sing.
Exactly.
It just was mesmerizing.
Mhm.
I was kind of like in a trance at that moment. Can't say the same for God's Menu. I was kind of
I
out of my mind.
I like screamed. It was like
Mhm.
it was you. If you saw me, it was like Stray Kids was actually there.
Yeah,
I was
no,
going
they were in the
crazy.
building.
They really ate that. Like
They
I was so
really did.
proud. I'm like that's when I was like, okay, I might be locked in.
Yeah.
I may have taken the Jiho pill.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit and now a lot bit. But that's okay.
Another one of the songs, as mentioned before,
Mhm.
I Know You is like one of the other
Mhm.
really like
You know, I know you.
standout songs. But like the beginning of it has like this like panning effect
Yes.
that scares me.
I know.
Because they're whispering too.
It's so alarming. It's so funny that you mentioned this because when we first listened to it in Lauren's car, I was like, where are we? Why are they whispering on either side?
You, I know you. Okay.
It's so funny.
After asking who are you, like
It's like, do they have amnesia? Like, I'm a little bit confused what's taking place. But...
one of my favorite songs, like my absolute favorite song by Ampers&One is Over the Moon from
Yes.
their first EP.
Oh, I'm over the moon. Over the Moon is such a pretty song. I think for me, one of my favorites is Fly, though.
Yeah,
I just love the boom, 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 boom. It gets one big boom from me.
Boom. Yeah.
Boom, boom, chick, chick, boom.
Oh, that's
That's a different boom. Got that boom, 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 boom.
We arrived a little bit late to the concert, so we missed Over the Moon. But it was for the best, I think, because I would have been the loudest in that room.
Sadly, we were like swerving in the lane. We'll be 20 minutes late. Had to do an in-and-out drive-by. You know, we just weren't gonna make it there on time.
It was still, yeah, but like despite that, it was still such
so
an
fulfilling.
amazing concert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was incredible. So thank you, Leo Presents,
Thank you.
for that brilliant show. Going into another boy group who recently released
my
music.
goodness.
82Major is a 6-member boy group under Great M Entertainment, a company I did not know existed.
Me neither.
Prior to
I
this.
don't even know if they have any other groups.
I did some digging. I looked on their website, and it appears that 82Major is their only boy group.
Oh.
I didn't see a girl group either, but you never know.
I was really confused. It's like, what is
Mhm.
82?
Yeah.
But 82 is actually Korea's national number, which is
Yes.
really cool.
And I want to say, thanks to Mark Lee and Haechan from NCT Dream, now I know that because of their song 82 Present.
Mhm.
Because that's the number when you like.
I see.
Yeah, it's
when
like
you're
the area
down.
code.
Yeah.
So it's the area code for Seoul, actually. And I like that they're 82 major instead of 82 minor, you know? Hear me out, okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying minor isn't trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. I'm saying, actually, yes, because I'm saying piano keys and songs.
Oh.
It's good that they chose a major key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a double meaning to that lyric, obviously. But yeah, like they chose a major key. They chose to be positive. So I like that. You know, they're setting the tone for their music. They're not saying we're doing the minor notes, even though we can. We're just gonna keep it major, keep it
Yeah, I think
high key.
it says on K profiles, thank you K profiles, signifies their aspiration to become a major player in Korea.
Oh, that's so cute.
They're already a major in my heart, so.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's really cute. I love that. But yes, their newest EP is called Silent Syndrome, and there are only 4 songs, so it's 12 minutes long. It came out on April 14th, so it's pretty recent. And I want to hear your thoughts on this comeback.
This EP is just so powerful and energetic. So if there's one thing I'm going to speak about when talking about when I listen to a song, it's the instrumental. Like the instrumental is just so like stand out to me. Like Angel loves delving into the lyrics. I'm like the instrumental is like scratching my brain.
No, but that's why we're the perfect duo, because we notice different nuances.
Exactly. That's why it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the instrumentals for this EP. Like their sound, I feel like is so distinct compared to like a lot of the other sounds that are going around the industry and trending right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So the title track for the song is Takeover. My favorite song personally from the EP is actually the song called Heroes, which is the second track. I feel like this is not really relatable to anyone else, but it feels like nostalgic to me in a way because like I used to listen to like that type of like sound in Heroes like throughout high school, specifically Brockhampton. I don't really listen to them anymore, but it's like it was I had a major like Brockhampton phase in like specifically 2019. It just shows I've always been a boy group stan no matter what music genre I'm listening
always
to.
locked in.
But yeah, they have like this really distinct like hip hop like heavy bass sound to them. You could like see that reflected in 82 Major's comeback, which I really like. Just for listener discretion, they're very explicit in their music, like very explicit. So if that's not something you want, it's like very intense too. So if that's not something you're really into, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend listening to 82 Major instead, actually.
That's so cute because it's more like a clean version.
Yeah, but it still gives off the same vibe.
You have the best music connections, just like what you did with True. I couldn't even say it. No, Lauren has a crazy ear. She can find the most insane correlations between songs sounding similar. And you're right. I see the vision.
For Truman and the SpongeBob parody.
It's 100% correct.
It is, yeah.
My mind was fake eyes open. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, so 82 Major recently, I don't really know recently. I have not that like deep into their music videos, but the 2 last ones that I've been like really deep into is Takeover, the one that just came out, and their last comeback, which was for Stuck. And I love their music videos so much. It's like always just like so it's like this retro cinematic. Like they have like their own it's their own like little storylines that are like really silly and cheeky. Like for Stuck, it was literally like them being like bald assassins. Like they're going after people who like
I remember. I remember that. I remember that video. That was the funniest thing. I'm just wondering what prompted that plot.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, their minds, or whoever is on their creative team, their minds, I get them on the pod.
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear how you came up with that, with the bald assassin plotline. Speaking of 82 Major and Leo Presents and Ampers&One, it turns out that 82 Major is going to be going on tour. They're going to be performing in North America.
Oh my goodness.
And they are coming to us with Leo Presents.
Which is going to be really crazy.
Yes. Now, for listeners who might not know what Leo Presents is, who is Leo? We didn't know who Leo was either. But we did some digging because of the Ampers&One tour. And we found out that they're kind of like this new K-pop touring company. They're newer. They're trying to help the fans be more immersed in the experience with the K-pop idols and the concerts. So they offer like a lot of different options. There's different tiers, so you could actually take selfies with the members, or you could do group photos. There's high touches.
So crazy.
And something that me and Lauren took advantage of at the Ampers&One tour was they actually had like the photo booths where you're able to take a photo with the idol. It's not actually them, but it's like they get green screened in. Yeah, the forecut. And that's something that is really popular in Korea, but they don't have that here. So that was a really fun opportunity. I really felt just like a girl in the world, you know? It was just me and Cammie.
We were so loud. It was because everyone in the building was just there because it was after the concert. So it was just everyone who was like there to take photos with or like meet the members. I think we could just take the photos now.
Yeah, like, let's be funny.
It really felt like closed off. Like I totally forgot we were in an actual venue.
No, we were like in our own world, but there was a fishbowl of people in front of us, so they could all hear us laughing.
I was laughing so hard. I'm like, this is crazy.
Because it was so exciting. It felt like we transported into another realm. Honestly, I didn't even feel like we were in the venue anymore. I forgot everyone was there. And then as soon as we walked out, I was like, oh, hey guys, bye guys, hi ladies, mwah. But yeah, it was so much fun.
It was really fun.
Now 82Major is coming with Leo Presents, so I
Watch
don't know.
out, 82Major.
We're coming for you. We're coming to see your performances. So I better lock in and listen to this new EP.
Oh, you have to. Because
yeah.
For them, I feel like a lot of their music, like all their music right now, their current discography, they're just like so consistent with their musical identity, which is like something that I appreciate a lot.
Yeah. They know who they are.
Exactly.
Who are you?
I know you.
No, that's great, because having a sense of self and like they don't waver in what their style is. They're confident in what their music is, and they keep on honing their talent and abilities so that each comeback it develops on that sound.
They're so
That's
good.
Great. I love that.
They're so amazing.
We have to talk about another group that formed out of a survival show. No other than ZB1.
Zero Base One.
Zero Base One. They are going on tour, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Finally.
Oh my goodness. My heart dropped.
I know. I texted Lauren immediately as soon as I saw the news, because we have been waiting for this announcement all year long, and we've been saying it because in order for me to even consider going to other K-pop group concerts, I need to know what ZB1 is doing. And please come to New York.
Please come to New York.
They have to. They just have to. There's genuinely no other option. You could perform in the Line store for all that I care, you know? Like, they did a collab with the Line store.
Exactly.
So
they had it's only natural for them.
Yeah, it's the natural order of things. And we just really need to see them. And it's their 2-year anniversary, too. It just recently passed.
My heart.
So... That was her heart.
That was my heart breaking.
It was. Because we can't even think about a world without ZB1.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't want to think about it.
Exactly. No, look at the extension. Please.
Doctor, help me. Please. No, because I need to hear them live. I need to see Ji-woong in person.
I need to see Tae and his guitar.
Also, speaking of tours and concerts, because I love to say, speaking of tours, ASTRO just announced that they will be holding a group concert for the first time in 3 years, which is so emotional for me because one of the first boy groups that I ever listened to was ASTRO, and I still love their music to this day. I'm a huge fan, but they haven't been active as a group in the way that they're about to be.
Exactly.
So, and Rocky actually left their entertainment company because he's one of the members of ASTRO, and he decided to return for this concert.
It's so beautiful.
So it's so wonderful, and I'm just hoping that with this concert in Korea, maybe it will open the doors for a world tour, because they haven't performed worldwide since 2019, I believe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes. And it is crazy, and I need to see Cha Eun-woo live. I need to hear his music live. I need to hear Astro's discography live. I just need Love So Fine, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
If you could pull out a little True Beauty moment, that would be very appreciated. But yeah, and speaking of Astro in general, we've seen so many meaningful releases in April, and one of them was a beautiful tribute to Moonbin of Astro. And it's called Memory of the Moon.
It's so sweet.
It's so sweet. It's such a gorgeous ballad, and many of Moonbin's close idol friends actually participated in the recording for this song. It was so emotional. It was really.
It just like even like for someone like me who wasn't really into Astro, it just really was so beautifully done and
Yeah.
so amazing. It just it's so heart-wrenching.
It is. It's so heart wrenching, but it's also healing to see all the people who loved him so much and who continue to love him and pour that love into music. So the people who participated in it is Astro themselves, as well as Chan of Stray Kids, Moon Sua, who is Moonbin's sister, and members of Vivi's, I think it's Vivi's or Viviz, Vibiz, 17, Monsta X, SF9, and members of Weki Meki as well. They all came together to honor him in this beautiful song. So it was so pretty, and I think it really captured Moonbin's essence. So it was stunning. And yeah, I'm just really hoping Astro will make the decision to come around.
I believe in them.
Yeah,
I believe in them.
I believe it's possible. I want to believe, so seeing is believing, and I believe. I know I just said seeing is believing and I believe, but close your eyes would beg to differ. Their eyes are closed. Although my eyes were opened
That's
with
what
their
I'm
release,
saying.
with their debut. Their debut EP is called Eternalt, which is that like alternative eternity or
I don't maybe it's yeah, I think so. Eternal Tea.
that's cute. I like Eternalty, but I think it could be because it's like an alternate eternity. Like they're kind of creating this other form. And I feel like that is a great way to describe this music because it is an alternative to a lot of the recent K-pop releases.
Oh my goodness.
And they debuted with 8 songs actually. So it's a 25-minute long EP, debuted on April 2nd. And the title track is All My Poetry.
It's oh my goodness.
And oh my goodness, do I absolutely adore this song. It's just absolutely stunning. And we'll get into it more, but I want to mention that they are a 7-member boy group and they were also formed from a survival show called Project 7. So now they're under the company Encore. Encore, everybody. Encore.
Yeah, so like 82Major, this group is one that we don't really know the members that well currently, but we're locked in with this debut EP.
We are so locked in.
Angel and I didn't watch like the survival show at all, but we did like know about because of the clips that were circulating, especially when they announced their name.
Yeah, that was definitely a widespread meme that their name was Close Your Eyes, and just like the dramatic opening of the name on the screen.
We weren't really into it until but it's like we weren't aware of their game.
I am so sorry, Close Your Eyes, that I misunderstood you.
I clowned on you. I'm
I
sorry.
clowned on you. We didn't believe, but now we know.
Now our eyes are open.
It's such a good EP.
It's like we don't even know where to be because there's 8 songs, so it's like every single one is just so gorgeous and deserves its own spotlight.
I do want to say that for All My Poetry, it's just that song.
It is. It
To
definitely
me,
is.
I am obsessed with it. Like, I feel like they really made the right choice with this as a title track. I really love how it has an updated mid-2000s R&B pop kind of feel. And I just love a good synth in a song.
Oh,
And oh my goodness, does this song deliver just that. It's so whimsical. And there's just so much to offer with this track, you know? Not to mention the percussion is so perfectly placed. I love how that's like the undertone the entire time. And then the synth kind of carries you. It feels like you're like flying above the forest, which we'll get to the woods. And their melodies in All My Poetry.
It's so gorgeous.
So smooth. They sound incredible. Genuinely soaring on their vocals. And I think this chill, laid-back sound is a standout against more popular title track releases from other groups right now. So it gives us like a different genre, a different feeling, a different vibe. And that's kind of what the whole album is giving. But I'm going to let Lauren talk a little bit more.
I literally, the 10 hours I spent in that car, this album was on repeat. Like, it went, like, platinum in my headphones. Because, like, as much as, like, I love the songs like, and adore the songs we talk about in this episode, like, that are so just high energy, Close Your Eyes really just cultivated this gorgeous, elegant, and graceful sound. And with their like effortless vocals laid over the background, it's like so nostalgic in a way that's like It's much needed, much needed. And it just works so perfectly together.
It's so atmospheric, and like they give every instrument and piece of the song its own chance to shine. They almost have solos within the tracks, and I just love that. I love it's not empty space. Like
It's
it
not.
makes sense why it's spatialized the way that it is.
Their song Into the Woods. The post chorus goes to
To the woods, and the way that they like harmonize, just the melody, the way it like, oh, it carries you. It's stunning.
Ooh.
I just got chills.
Oh, it carries you.
I got chills thinking about it. I was like, ooh.
I've watched their performance video for Into the Woods, for To the Woods.
Yes,
Have I been saying Into the Woods this whole time?
you said it 2 times, and I was gonna say,
And the musical.
I thought it was To the Woods.
It is.
But
It definitely is.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Yeah. No, it's definitely To the Woods. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
The whole choreo for the post chorus is just so simple, but paired with the music, it's like it just radiates simplistic elegance that is sometimes overshadowed in the industry currently. And
I'm so happy that you mentioned this because I couldn't agree more. I feel like it's so important to emphasize those beautiful, simple, elegant moments within choreography. It can be a subtle little dance move. It doesn't have to be something super like they're doing flips over each other or becoming like a machine. All of their bodies like boom, boom, boom. That's really cool, and that has its own spot. But there's also something so mesmerizing and magical about people just being one with the music and just connected, you know? It's so much fun to see all of the new collaborations between different groups that are coming out, all the little TikTok shorts and dance challenges.
So cute. Like, yeah, especially 82Major and Close Your Eyes. They had a collab recently, whereas they were dancing to All My Poetry, and it was Kenshin from Close Your Eyes and Seokjun from 82Major, I'm pretty sure. And their dyed hair, they looked like the little twin stars from Sanrio, and it was so cute.
It was so cute. Oh my god, it was adorable. They just matched each other perfectly with their hair. Their aura and just like the way they delivered the choreo was very different, but they were so cute together.
So cute.
It was really
One
sweet.
of my favorite videos.
Yeah, it was precious. So, taking a little segue from the newer groups, we're going to be talking about Tomorrow Night Together.
Of course.
So, TXT is a 5-member boy group under Hybe Entertainment. And they recently announced that they're going to have a comeback with a new single called Love Language. And they have been dropping a lot of cryptic hints as to what this song involves. And that includes some crazy April Fool's Instagram posts.
I don't even know what was happening.
They were like cosplaying as MOAs, which are their fandom name. They just were making a bunch of crazy little Instagram DM posts, like where they're talking to each other, the members. There was so much going on, and then they deleted all of it. Oh, they even had the symphony meme.
Oh yeah, no, that was my favorite one.
I
literally thought it was a fan page. I'm like,
I
what?
know. I have to say, whoever did the marketing, they did a brilliant job because it was very believable. I thought that they got hacked for a moment. And they did delete everything, but they are continuing to kind of tease this song with secret love language messages for MOAs, whether it's in like the Instagram channels they have for TXT, and all like little whispers. They have like all these voice memos coming out. And also on TXT's official website, I know they had some kind of like love language.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool. So they really want to get people involved with this song. And according to a recent press release, this song is actually blending the vibrant and upbeat melody of the Afro house genre. And they say that Love Language perfectly encapsulates the signature youthful and refreshing energy of Gen Z's leading band.
Period.
Period.
They said what they said.
They did. They said what they said. They spoke their truth. And also, it turns out that this song features lyrics that was co-written by Hyun and Kai.
Oh!
So
that's amazing. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's pretty fun. I didn't know that either. Found it out today. And it's really exciting, so I'm looking forward to that song. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're actually here to talk about their newest song, Rise. And this is a song that kind of went under the radar of a lot of people.
I didn't even hear.
There hasn't been noise. And that's crazy to me because it went triple platinum in my household. So I don't know where everyone is, but they released this as a collaboration with Beyblades.
Which I love. So I love that so much.
I kind of love that too. I think it's really iconic. I think they should do it again because this song is absolutely brilliant.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. It's so uplifting. It kind of is my how to dance because I feel like I just want to run through a field. And I have, actually. If you check our TikTok, K-All Podcast, you will see me running through a field listening to this song. Not clickbait, absolutely real.
Real gone wrong.
Yes. Good boy gone bad. But I just... What I really love about this song is that Rise has such motivating lyrics. The lyrics are just absolutely beautiful. And there's this one part that's like, it's the chorus. It goes, I believe in my way. The world keeps on moving. I'm walking and stumbling. I'm crying about something, but I am not breaking. I rise. And
they ate that.
Listen, I don't know about our listeners, but I am always crying about something. I might not know what that something is, but I'm always crying. And... But I just want to say, thank you TXT for reminding us not to break, even though we're crying, you know? You can't be breaking. And that angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. So, Yeonjun's lyrics also mention that the undetectable rival lives within our own.
Oh.
Which is pretty cool. And that kind of just means that we're truly our own worst enemies.
Oh.
So we need to realize that the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into everything will soon transform into a treasure that will glow.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Isn't it? Isn't that so cute? TXT actually have a secret song called Sweat too, so apparently this is a common thread within their music. But it's sweet because it's showing like all the hard work and effort that you put into something. It's not for naught. It's not going to nothing. You're absolutely going to eventually see the fruits of that labor. You just have to keep on trying. And they do say that in the song too. You just got to keep on trying. And for that reason, the song quickly became one of my soul songs because I just feel like we all need to be reminded that no effort goes to waste.
Exactly.
And that every step we take is bringing us to a brighter tomorrow.
Exactly.
Right together.
Even if our mics fail for like 12 times.
Even if our mics fail, we just gotta keep on trying. That's what I'll be crying about today. Yeah. So, as TXT closes out the song, they say that we must remember, as the sun overcomes every time, it's all about to rise. Which I think is so endearing. Like, no matter what happens during your day, no matter how miserable you are, whoever hurt you or wronged you, or if you wronged yourself, maybe, you never know. I know that I wrong myself all the time. What? Hold on. Okay, let's backtrack. What I'm trying to say is that no matter what you go through during the day, what you endure, whether you're sabotaging yourself or just enduring other plights of life, we must remember that as the sun overcomes every time, it's all about to rise, you know? There's always a new day.
Exactly. So, period.
Yes.
Well, I love that.
Yeah,
I never
really
looked
endearing.
into the lyrics for that song. But I love that. I love that a lot.
Isn't it cute?
Mm-hmm.
It's like such an adorable song.
For Beyblades.
Yeah, for Beyblades. It's very motivating. It makes me feel so empowered.
Exactly.
I almost feel...
Oh, no.
Anyways, I was just gonna say I feel like a Beyblade.
Oh. Okay.
That's all I was gonna say.
No, I think that's really good.
Thank you. So yeah. As you can see by how giddy I am talking about this song, I clearly love Rise.
No,
and
exactly.
I love TXT. Another release we had this year was... This year? Another release we had this month. It was this year. Is Mark of NCT, whichever subunit you know him from, or just NCT in general.
Or just Mark.
Just Mark Lee. He released an album called First Fruits, which I think is so cute because it really kind of follows the way that his parents instilled his faith within him. He like really like reflects that and paints a picture within the lyrics and like the teachings so they gave him, which I think is so endearing and so sweet, and he shows how that really became his core.
Yeah.
Which is why it's First Fruit. It's like an apple core too. it has double meanings. It could be thought like biblically with the first fruits, but also just like his core, his essence, his being. So I really love that. I think it's so cute, and I think this album is so eclectic within its sound. There's so much going on, and I think that is Mark. Like, I think it really encapsulates him.
All the concepts he has to do.
All the concepts he has to do. This man was working 24/7. It's crazy. And 1999 is such a fun song.
It is so fun to listen to.
It really is, and it really caught me by surprise with those vocals and the 1999. I was like, who is that? But I really love it. I think it's really unique. I think, like I said, it's all intrinsically Mark. All of it makes sense in the context. At first I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this. But I'm like, you know what? This is him.
It's Mark.
It's Mark. It's Mark Lee. So I really, really enjoyed the album. I thought it was really cute, and I love how he gives us such a different sound on every single track, and it's just a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. If you haven't given a listen to it, you should go give it a go right now, and comment down below which one is your favorite track, because I would love to know. So, the other person I really want to talk about today is no other than Chuu from Luna, because I absolutely love Luna. Luna is like one of my alt groups, and Chuu just released her third EP, and it's called Only Cry in the Rain.
Oh, so gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. It was released on April 21st, and it features 5 tracks, but I really want to talk about 3 different tracks today because they were my absolute favorites, and I think they kind of tell a story. As I was listening to them, I could see the correlation between each one, so I want to break that down for the listeners today. So, my songs that I love, that I wrote myself, no, I'm kidding. My favorite songs are Only Cry in the Rain, which is the title track, Back in Town, and Kiss a Kitty. Question mark. Who are you? I know you.
I love that it always goes back to that.
It always goes back to Ampers&One. I feel like this 3-track run really, as I mentioned, tells a story, and it aligns with the music video that she released. So, in the Only Cry in the Rain music video, we see Chuu with a girl and a guy friend. And this video also has like a very nostalgic vibe to it. You know, it feels like a movie as you're watching it. And the trio in the video clearly spend their youth together and share a very close bond. It's very obvious within all the actions that they're doing. But there's a potential romantic tension that begins to emerge, kind of threatening their friendship stability.
Oh.
And at that point, there are these fleeting moments that kind of suggest the girlfriend that Chuu has actually has feelings for the boy.
Oh.
Yeah. And Chuu is kind of trying to hold on to what they once all had as a trio.
That's so devastating.
I
What the heck?
know. So because she's seeing this friendship dynamic change into something different, she's like very persistent in trying to hold on to her friend even more, the girlfriend. And she's trying to shift the dynamic so she doesn't feel like a third wheel, and that the boy feels like a third wheel instead.
Oh, period.
Which, you know, she's speaking her truth. So, like, during karaoke, her and the girl are singing while he's sitting on the chair, but you can see how the girl is kind of looking over at him.
Oh my goodness.
And they have, they have, like, this mutual understanding that that's where they're going, but Chuu is not ready to come to terms with that. So, I think this video really explores the boundary between friendship and love, and how we have to learn to process shifts in relationships. It's just a natural part of life, but it's really hard to understand. It's very much like a coming of age story, I would say. You know, like you're seeing that shift from youth to adulthood, and you always want to kind of be a kid. You're not ready to let go and watch everything around you change. And I think that's what makes Chuu's crying scene in the video, when she only cries in the rain, so much more powerful, because she starts to quietly fall apart in the face of this sudden change.
Goodness.
This is the only time in the video where the other two aren't with her, so she's by herself crying in the rain. And suddenly, as she's having this whole crying scene, her girlfriend reaches out to her in the rain and they hug, which is
That's so sweet.
And I feel like this is kind of her letting her know that change is okay. That even though there's this difference going on within their relationships, she's still going to be there for her. So it's really sweet. It's bittersweet though.
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic. It's very endearing, but it's also like, kind of knife to the heart. You know, there's a lot of different emotions that are evoked within the song and the video. Anyways, with this newfound acceptance that we see in the music video, Chuu leaves town for a while.
Oh my gosh!
And
I mean, good for her.
Yeah, good for her is right. I think this is like what the story is telling in the songs, at least, because when I read the lyrics to Back in Town, she leaves for a while, she disappears, kind of has to hold on to that heartache and learn to have her own independence. So Back in Town announces her grand return with a fresh perspective. And she learns to enjoy herself on her own, but she still can't help and think of that first love, at least according to the lyrics. And she kind of hopes that they will greet her again, but ultimately has to accept just seeing them through a screen.
Oh my goodness!
Which is really sad. Like, that's what the lyrics say. So as I was reading it, I was like, oh my gosh. And Back in Town has such like a fun vibe to it, sonically.
I remember them being upbeat.
Yeah, like sonically it's very upbeat. There's like all other voices that kind of echo in the back too. That's really fun. But it's not that fun because she's kind of like,
that's so sad.
She's like psyching herself out, making herself believe she's okay, when in reality she still has that feeling that's hurting her. But Kiss a Kitty appears to be Chuu's moving on anthem. I would say. Hear me out. This is me analyzing it and trying to understand the song.
The storyline.
So now she's coming to terms with her previous heartbreak and decides to pursue her own relationship, ? With who, we don't know. All we know is that she wants to kiss a kitty and tell her that she's pretty.
Exactly, as she should.
As she should. She spoke her truth. I'm really hoping she drops a music video for this, because maybe that'll clear up some of the confusion.
That'd be fun. I feel like that'd be a fun music video anyway.
It would be fun. But yeah, it's a great EP. I'm super proud of her. And just something I do want to mention is that her sound from her first EP with Hal to now, I feel like she's so much lighter in her voice. There's like this lightness and airiness, because Hal was very much like a mental health EP. She really like delved into all the emotions she felt after leaving Luna, and just like all the struggles with the lawsuit and just everything else she had to endure. It was very heavy, and you could hear that emotionally within each of the tracks, especially with Underwater. That song is so emotional. I got to see her perform live, and she really gave her all with that song, and with Hal especially. It was just so like gut-wrenching. So even though the music video for Only Cry in the Rain is very emotional, she sounds so light and airy when she sings it, you know? She has like this more like confidence in her voice and just this freedom within the way that she performs.
Wow.
So I love to see that natural progression for her as an artist, and I think I'm excited to see what she has in store for her next EP. So yeah, now that we're done talking about Chuu, we just have a couple of little event information to discuss, because we have to speak about Coachella.
We have to. I mean, come on.
It was like the biggest thing for K-pop this April.
There's so many acts that did so amazing.
Yes. And I think we definitely should discuss Coachella with Enhypen.
Oh.
Because you did watch.
I did. I
live stream.
I watched both, actually.
Oh, really?
I was in, but it's because the second weekend I was in North Carolina, so I just watched it with my cousin.
Oh, that's so iconic.
On the TV, yeah. It was. They did so. I did not expect them to open up with Blockbuster.
Me neither.
That was crazy.
I was so surprised because I watched it like the day after, and I remember I texted you. I was like, why didn't you tell me they performed Blockbuster? I can't believe this, because that was a crazy opener.
That's what I'm saying.
It was insane, but it was so powerful.
It was so good. They did so amazing. They were, especially the second weekend, I feel like they got so much more confident, in like.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it was just like, I don't know, Jake was wilding a little bit.
Okay.
I can't say what he said.
Oh.
But if you know what he said, you know what he said. And you also know what Jay said.
I do know what Jay said.
But yeah, I don't know what was in the air the second weekend, but they did so amazing. And they looked I loved the outfits the second weekend.
Oh, really?
Like, I appreciate an all denim fit, which they had the first weekend. But like, just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the way they were styled the second weekend was just so them. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm like, how are you performing like jackets? It looks so hot.
Like, I don't understand, because everyone else I saw performing had like very little clothing on, and understandably so, because they're in the desert, so like they're gonna be sweltering.
Exactly.
So to be wearing denim jackets, that's so weird.
I know, that was crazy.
That's good for them. And singing live, mics were on.
next we're
Wow.
on.
Very impressive. That's really cool. And they announced...
Oh, they did. They announced a comeback, but it was a little bit freaky.
It was.
How they announced it.
It was very alarming.
Because what they flashed on the screen, I don't even remember what it said, but I'm like, what are you talking, like, well, I don't remember what it was exactly.
I don't remember what it was either, but I remember there being like a strobe, and it looked like scary.
It was a little bit scary.
I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, honestly, that's how my bank account felt when they announced they were going on tour. So
guys, pray for us. Those tickets prices are not looking
too good, guys. It's not looking too good. The $816 for VIP.
I mean, all power to you. All power to you if you could afford that in a comfortable way and healthy way. But for someone who just wants to be in the building,
I just want to be in the room where it happens. And it's standing only too.
No, that's
so
scary. That's
frightening. But I will be praying for you guys. I'll be supporting you. Hopefully, I'll be in the building. Otherwise, I might be through a screen.
Yeah.
We'll just see. But yeah, it's just so crazy. And XG
also
performed.
My goodness, XG did so, like, I can't even, like, explain.
They took my breath away.
They did so amazing. Like, week 1, they did amazing. Week 2, they were not playing. They were not playing.
They came in there mad.
Exactly. Because all those lip-syncing allegations, like, what are you talking about? They're like, we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you that we're here not to play.
But their mics are always on. They're so talented. They're just absolutely insane. No, because I saw a couple of clips on my Instagram feed, and I could hear those live vocals. Like, it was incredible. And they sounded gorgeous. They looked gorgeous.
Oh,
their presence, just their power and their aura, like, so insane. They killed it. They absolutely killed it.
I love them so bad.
Yeah, they're crazy. And then the other K-pop acts who performed was Jennie of Blackpink and Lisa. So Jennie performed on Sunday and Lisa performed on Friday. And Lisa's set was definitely really gorgeous visual-wise. Like, she had so many really cool outfits. Very dynamic. Like, she looked like a fairy in one outfit. And then the other outfit was totally giving superhero vibes. Like, I could see her getting casted.
Is this the gray one?
Yeah, the gray one. I was obsessed with that outfit. I don't know how she wasn't overheating in that.
That's crazy.
Like, that's crazy. But, yeah, she actually wore a red version of that one the second week.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really cool. And Jennie was more subtle with her outfit. She didn't really change her outfit as much as Lisa did. Lisa had, like, a full theatrical show.
I think I remember seeing clips like, that's crazy.
She was changed, like, every 2 seconds. Jennie, like, had, like, one base outfit, and she just, like, add different accessories to make it a new outfit, which was cute.
She looked good, though. It was red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm doing the right thing,
I think that was more, like, akin to what she wore for the Ruby Jane experience. Experience, my bad. So it kind of matched that vibe more. But what I really want to talk about right now is JIN. JIN of BTS. Because not only did he announce he has an album coming out called Echo, he also announced that he was going on a tour, a world tour.
Which is crazy.
And it's called the Run Soak Jin _ EP tour.
When Angel sent me the announcement, I was like, I thought he was like a movie showing of like all the Run Jin episodes. I thought it was like, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, people get to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, but no, Lauren, he's going on tour. He's performing. It's EP as in music. As in, he's releasing an EP called Echo. And
I was literally like, oh, episodes.
Like, episode tour. But listen, Lauren, you are not alone. You never walk alone. I 100% thought he was talking about episodes as well. And what I was thinking was that he was gonna like film episodes at every show stop.
Yeah, I remember you saying
that. Which
that.
Honestly, he still might be, because he said in his most recent behind-the-scenes clip for Run Jin that he wanted the final episode to be a concert. He's like, what if we make the last episode a concert? So I think that also is a double meaning, and he's probably gonna like film little clips from each show and try to incorporate it into Run Jin, which only like makes me wonder, is he gonna have people come up on stage? Are they gonna be playing games?
That's I mean, I wouldn't put anything past him. I think anything's possible with Jin.
Anything is possible. I mean, he did show up at Coldplay's concert today in an alien hat.
So
full face alien costume, and which we will get to that very soon. But yeah, anything is possible with JIN, and I'm super excited for this album. I am going to fight and survive the Great War when it comes to these tickets, because I have to go. I have to, guys. There's no other option. But his first song on the EP is called Don't Say You Love Me, which is the main title track.
Oh.
And he also worked on the songwriting credits for 4 out of 7 songs.
Oh, that's so cool.
Which is really awesome. And I think it's interesting the song is called Don't Say You Love Me because RM has a song with Cold called Don't Ever Say Love Me.
Oh.
So it's very similar in title. And I think BTS like to do that with each other. They like to have like one word off, which is cute.
Stray Kids have a song called Don't Let Me Love You.
Well, there you go. There you have it, folks. It all connects. That's so cute. And his second track's called Nothing Without Your Love. His third one is called Loser, and it's feat Yena.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is really cool. But those 3 songs alone sound really sad. Like, what did he go through? It's very emotional.
It's him losing the game.
He's losing the game. It's another level all over again. I'm very curious about Rope It. I really want to know.
I want to know if it's like energetic.
I feel like it will be.
I'm scared.
It's JIN. It has to be. I hope we get another Trot song. I want Super Tuna Part 2.
Oh my goodness.
Please, JIN. Give the girlies what they want. And A Journey with the Clouds is also
gorgeous.
a song, which I know it's going to be a ballad. Background I'm curious about too. As well as To Today's Me.
I feel like that's going to break me.
It's such a sweet name. I'm probably going to cry when I read the lyrics and then never read them again. But yeah, so that's super exciting. And speaking of JIN, I want to talk about the recent concert appearances that he made, as well as some other K-pop artists at Coldplay's performances in Korea. So I believe Twice is the opener for Coldplay while they're in Korea. And oh my gosh, their opening set was so good. I don't know if you've had a chance to see any of the clips. First of all, their outfits are gorgeous. Like, it's just stunning. And I have to say, it's low-key a Twice concert at the beginning. They have, like, a 30 to 40-minute set.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. And they did, like, Fancy, What is Love, Yesterday Best, Alcohol Free.
Oh my goodness.
Like, they do so many. Strategy, of course. Oh, really? You might notice a change in the video quality. It's because my phone died. So
okay. It's okay.
It's okay. We're locked in. But yeah, so Twice had like their own kind of little mini concert at Coldplay. And they also sang his song We Pray.
Oh yeah.
Which, yeah, so We Pray was Chris Martin and Twice, as well as, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's Eliana or Eliana. Perhaps she's on that song.
Oh.
And she was actually there for one of the days. But then the other day, Jiho sang her high note. And it's like really crazy.
Oh.
So that
Mother
was
cool. mothering.
Mother was mothering. And it was cute because Chris even asked her, he's like, do you think you could do this? And she's like, I got this.
It's Mother.
Like, I'm on it. And she was. She really ate that up. So yeah, so they did that together. And then they released it on Spotify shortly after. So if you haven't heard We Pray with Coldplay and Twice, you can go listen now. Yeah. And JIN of BTS, he was a surprise guest 2 days in a row. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that he was a guest today, because RM was in the building, got out of the military, got to see the sun, got to be in concert, and it was so sweet. It was so sweet to see him in the audience, and he was just like jumping up and down, having the time of his life. It was so precious, but he got big. Like, I have to say, I was worried about V, but seeing RM, oh my, is right. Like, you could see even with the way that he was jumping, like, he was
jumping and popping.
Like, he was jopping alright. And what's really funny is that Psy was sitting right behind him.
Oh, really?
He's right behind me, isn't he? Yes, really. And it took me like 10 times watching the video to realize, because I was only looking at RM.
Yeah.
But shortly thereafter, I was like, oh, that's Psy.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even realize how many idols went.
Yeah, no, there were so many, because Felix from Stray Kids.
I saw Lily was also there.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And Rosé's parents went as well. They were also sitting behind RM, which is kind of cute. I don't know why everyone was sitting behind Namjoon, but it was pretty funny. So yeah, so it was so sweet, because JIN made like a sign that said BTS JIN. I don't know.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
I think I saw that on your story.
Yeah, the first day he made like, my bro, can I sing the astronaut with you?
Aww.
But today I guess he wanted everyone to know that he's a Nepo baby to Chris Martin, because all he had to write was BTS JIN. He didn't have to ask. No question. Just go right up on stage. I don't know where he got the alien mask. He was also, like, low-key dressed like a traffic guard.
Oh.
Like, he had, like, a little, like, yellow vest on. He was undercover. But then he took that off, took his sweatshirt off, and then put on a new jacket, and then started performing.
Oh.
So...
Yeah, that's why I'm like, anything could happen during his tour.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's what he's doing on someone else's tour.
That's what he's doing at someone else's show. I have no idea what's going to happen at his show. And mind you, the concert he did do in Korea right after he got discharged from the military, he showed up in a giant inflatable alien costume and, like, pretended to be, like, gone. So the alien was carrying him around stage as he was completely passed out. So, yeah, anything is possible at his show. But I'm excited to see what he... pulls out of the bag, what outfit he pulls up in, what wig he pulls up in.
Oh my goodness.
Because all of his teasers, he's wearing wigs. And you know what? He's free.
Yeah, power to him.
Power to him. But yeah, I just also want to mention that Rosé, she did perform as well as a special guest for Coldplay.
Oh.
And yeah,
I had no idea that happened.
And it's so funny because Chris made her sing it 3 times in a row.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
The crowd was going crazy over the song. Like, the energy in that room was absolutely insane. There were people playing, like, Ring Around the Rosie on the floor. Like, they were all, like, singing and jumping.
How long is this concert if Choice is able to have a 40-minute set? Rosé's able to sing 3 times.
He also made JIN sing it. That's the funny thing, too, because they sang My Universe and The Astronaut. And when they played The Astronaut, they did it on the piano, but Chris played the wrong key the first day. So JIN had to struggle to sing even higher than it actually is.
Oh,
so
wow.
once Chris and he didn't say anything. He sang it the whole time and did it.
Good for him.
But after that, Chris realized, and then he made him start singing it again in the right key.
Aww.
And you know what? He ate it up both times. So it was really cute. But yeah, Chris really likes to make the artists who show up to his show never stop singing. So I think that's really fun. I think if BTS or Blackpink were my special guests at a concert, I would also just want them to keep singing.
I think it was just for him. I think
it was for him too, considering he spun JIN around on the stage in front of RM in the audience. So Namjoon, fight back. Like, come on. Don't let him take BTS away. Like, come on now. It's just so funny. It was a really cute concert. No, but he definitely, like, hyped BTS up too, saying how Coldplay is, like, the second biggest band in the world and BTS is the first. So it's very endearing. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully BTS will return the favor one day, maybe.
That'd be crazy.
That would be. But yeah, I think that basically
wraps up everything.
Our conversation for today.
Yeah, so.
We had a couple of technological mishaps.
Oops.
But
hope it's not noticeable.
Hope it's not that noticeable. And if it is, we're just trying to make our own experimental album. This is our first fruits.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but thank you so much for listening to K-All. And don't forget to connect with us. Reach out on our social medias. If you want to shoot us a DM on K-All Podcast on Instagram, we'd love to hear your ideas and suggestions for future episodes. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, if you had any of, like, what were your favorite releases this month, or if we missed anything that you would like to hear our opinion on, just let us know. We'd love to interact with you guys.
Absolutely. So thank you so much. That's all for K-All.